Well, what a time we're gonna have here. Daddy Davis is set for action in the Courage Pro Wrestling Championship match, and a rematch, I should say, against the current champion, Sabrina Kyle.
Yeah, last time Daddy Davis came in, it was during the Sabrina Kyle Open Challenge. This time the match was announced as the rematch well in advance. So we will see how the action will differ now that Sabrina had time to plan for her opponent.
I can only imagine. It may prove fruitful to her, but you never know what Daddy Davis made use of his time in this period as well.
Satchel in tow, of course, or European carryall, as it were.
Always good to be prepared. Laying down the law in the house, as it were.
The Blood Countess Sabrina Kyle is now on day 1,036 as Courage Pro champion.
Reigning and defending as she is. One can only wonder if she's going to come out on top today once again over Daddy Davis.
Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales, Bob Backlund, Sabrina Kyle. 1,036 days as champion now.
Absolutely monumental.
I mean, there are many reigns in the modern era that can't even come close to that. CM Punk can't touch that reign. Chris Jericho can't touch that reign. Triple H can't touch that reign.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No other champion in Courage Pro history could touch that reign.
And these are just straight up wrestling facts. Daddy Davis having yet again another time against the Courage Pro Wrestling audience. And if there's anything worse than the opponent in the ring is dealing with someone else's kids.
Dave's having a little trouble with the ringside area.
He almost took on a fan there. Wow. He's got to keep his composure if he wants to wind up as the champion. I think that's fair. You bring the man a gift, come on, you can't make it awkward, right?
She almost said yes.
I'm pretty sure that was a yes.
I heard one kid say yes, though, so.
I'm still counting that one for you. I certainly hope Daddy Davis isn't letting the crowd get to him. He needs all the focus he can get for this championship rematch. My God. There's only one way for this man to make his point in Courage Pro Wrestling, and that's in the ring.
It looks like that's exactly what he's planning on doing.
I'm just not sure what's going on here.
I don't think Davis is either. He's taking a walk.
I hope he's not calling for any outside interference.
No, he's trying to get Mandy to announce that he does not suck.
Is that even allowed in pro wrestling?
You would think if he wanted to get a message to the people, he would come to you and me.
I figured that'd be the case, you know, because for those who are watching, like here today, of course they already understand the message.
It's true, I am the better ring announcer.
Well, you get your job taken care of, you know. I see that at the very least. That's very good. And
I also think I can pull off that dress better.
You know what? Let's table that one. Well,
Davis apparently studies from the Temple playbook of starting a match.
It would seem so. Sabrina Kyle ever the patient, though, not letting those mind games get to her.
Well, hey, if Davis wants to run around the arena and tire himself out first.
I mean, when he starts the match, he won't have the strength to fight against Sabrina Kyle. He needs to stop paying attention to these people. The Courage Pro Wrestling faithful have gotten into the head of Daddy Davis. And Sabrina Kyle, you know, she could take advantage at any given point in time.
Now, do you think there's any kind of parental lineage between Daddy Davis and Big Mama?
You know what, I have a feeling they both only stayed together for these kids, and well, now that they're in separate matches, things are a lot more difficult.
Davis trying to play his mind games with the crowd. They're doing it right back at him. And this match is officially underway.
Timer is going. You can only use stall tactics for so long. And yet, our champion, the Blood Countess herself, is still ever the patient one. And also not afraid to take control of the situation.
Like the killer in the movie, just waiting for the moment.
The lockup is finally underway. Davis takes Sabrina Kyle to the corner with a clean and easy release.
Yeah, he has pointed out that that was a clean release. He is a nice guy for doing so.
Absolutely. Locking up again. Daddy Davis once again handling Sabrina Kyle over into the corner there.
And Pie Faces are after.
Using the count to his advantage and managing to get that little sneak attack kind of feel in there.
Getting back in the ring now. And we have a lockup.
Once again, taken into the corner.
Swing and a miss.
And Sabrina Kyle finally gets her hands on Daddy Davis, unloading shots on him. Whipped into the opposite end. Oh!
Takes it hard. Giggity.
Counter attacks, but to no avail. Daddy Davis just takes her down. Dead center with a shoulder block.
Trips him up.
Completely trips over his opponent, sadly. Well, with a moniker like Queen of Horror, you could only expect some hilarious tactics and have, fairly remindable references, I should say, excuse me. Those references like when people are running away from the killer in the horror movie. Ooh, only for the killer to catch up, do away with their victim. Just as Daddy Davis is being punished outside the ring. It's still under a 10 count though.
You know, Daddy Davis cannot win the title outside of the ring. However, Sabrina can retain it.
The champion's advantage is a hell of a thing to remember in a pro wrestling match. But Sabrina Kyle hasn't gotten this far solely on relying on those kinds of technicalities to remain champion.
A famous or no, chop blocks the back of her knee.
Going for an overdrive, and not quite making it. Daddy Davis now taking advantage. And laying the hurt down on the knee, on the joints in her leg.
Just wrenching on her knees, been holding her there for a few seconds now, just adding that intense pressure and flexing with it every once in a while just to add that extra torque to it. Sabrina is able to get to the bottom rope, however.
She does have incredible height, so she is able to make the reach over, which is lucky for her. She's in quite the predicament, but still in that same scenario.
Right back to that initial knee, shin, and ankle.
Just using his hips and his thighs as the weapon of bad tiding.
Giving Sabrina Kyle a chance just to quit the match. She does not. You don't stay champion for 1,036 days and quit because of a small little injury.
No, that is true. She is indeed a fighting champion. Punished as she may be in the ring, she still will not give up. And you have to commend that out of Sabrina Kyle.
I like that intelligence by Daddy Davis by shoving Sabrina's face to the side and makes it that much more difficult for her to pop her hips and send the impact to her shoulders to roll in any certain direction.
Pulls the opponent down in a secure fashion and plays the mind games and just disrespecting your opponent's face.
You know, people think Daddy Davis is an all fun and games guy, you know, with the Full House theme song and the European carry-all, the mind game tactics, but once he gets in there and actually gets his hands on you in a catch-as-catch-can grip, he can easily rip a ligament.
Absolutely. As a dad, I'd imagine he is huge into the sports scene. So of course that Playfair know-how, that use of the technicalities of the sport, very important to him.
Sabrina was able to use her good leg, kick him out of the ring. You can see she's having a little bit of trouble getting back up to her feet.
Ooh, brought down and dragged outside of the ring. Oh, or at least a majority of her, so that way he could just wrench the leg and slam it down.
Again, right back to that same target. If she cannot stand up, she cannot fight, which means she cannot defend the title.
Which is very smart, leaves her vulnerable to a multitude of various submissions that can make anybody tap out.
And he's got one in mind here.
Oh.
And just drops back.
This leg hook. keeping himself in the center between Sabrina Kyle and the ropes. That's very smart.
And if you notice the positioning of the leg, when you put the bottom of your foot underneath the knee like that, it creates a grapevine. When you wrench it backwards, it puts the pressure right upon your shin.
And when it's so taut, it's so hard to move, so hard to break free out of it.
Anyone who's ever dealt with even splint shins from walking too much knows the pressure that can cause.
Sabrina still has some fight in the tank, but how will that prove over Daddy Davis? He still has so much in the tank to give. Oh, classic shin breaker. Powerful intuition there.
And again, right back to that same target, time and time again.
Wrenching the ankle and slamming the knee down. Oh no. Ooh. Giving a leg drop to the calf. Back into the leg lock again.
And just stuck with it. But Sabrina now able to fight back just a little bit.
Yes, her posture is entirely different than beforehand, so that creates a little bit of an opening.
Almost a version of an inverted figure four with that.
And if Daddy Davis, couldn't hold it, no, he's not going to tap her out. Normally he's been pretty on the ball and keeping on his toes to go up against his opponent there. Staying on that offensive despite all the taunting. But let's just hope that doesn't come to a disadvantage for him in a moment. Just those awful muddle stomps.
Bullying stomps.
Absolutely upsetting to see her leg being ripped apart by Daddy Davis like this. It'll be a marvel she'd be able to make it out of the ring.
Here we go, he's stepping through. No! He's going for it.
Spinning toe hold, it
No!
turns into a roll up. Only two. What a close call there. I imagine things would have been much different if he had gone with the figure four, but he felt confident in his abilities, and of course, nobody saw that surprise roll-up coming. Ooh.
Fighting back with all her might. As you can see, every punch is dropping her down as she tries to keep the weight up.
Determination and desperation. Again, dodging that overdrive. Oh! Would you mind answering the phone? It's the tailbone ringing.
Sabrina better hope that she's able to pick things up or she will not see day 1037.
Oh, and it's coming to be a close call between the two. It's astounding that she's able to stand up on 2 feet. But here she goes delivering shots to Daddy Davis.
Can Davis start going by the moniker of the Rainbreaker?
Hard senton in the middle of the ring. 2 count. Close call after close call. This match starts to intensify. And it only raises the question further. Despite the detail, who's gonna walk out champion? Sabrina gonna retain? Is Daddy Davis gonna have a new belt to wear with those cool morning jeans? Oh!
Again, perhaps the delivery of the overdrive. You do have to signal you're going for it as you're setting it up to get that full momentum. He locks in the figure four with all the damage done on Sabrina's legs.
Finally, you would expect to see something like this earlier on when he was damaging the legs, when they were so freshly damaged and the pain is still sensitive. But even still, no matter how much you endured, there is nothing in comparison in pain quite like a good figure four leg drop.
He's using the figure four with the bottom rope for that extra leverage.
He almost got the match, but referee Christopher Clarence's sharp eye managed to catch him holding onto the ropes just in time. Can you believe that? He just assaults the referee. What have you done?
And Clarence letting it slide. No.
Sabrina tapping, but the referee calling for the disqualification roughly Unbelievable! What is this now? You can't assault an official here. Like, come on.
Wait, he's got the European carry-all. He hit her with the man purse.
Carry all, that carry on.
And now back into figure 4.
Daddy Davis going to town on Sabrina Kyle with that figure 4 leg lock, just wrenching her legs. Assaulting a referee. What kind of...
Here comes another official. Glad we're getting some help out here.
Daddy Davis, I hope you're not thinking of doing what you're thinking of doing. Unbelievable.
Champion! Say it!
I mean,
my God.
I'll say it, but it doesn't make it true.
Come on now. Come on now. Someone needs to stop this man.
Of course, Davis is insisting that he is the heavyweight champion. This match ended by disqualification before the tap out.
Daddy Davis had put his hands on Christopher Clarence in a fashion that shoved him away from the matchup. And that called grounds for disqualification.
Which means Sabrina Kyle does live to see day 1037 and beyond as champion.
Signaling that she'll be okay, fighting her way out of the ring.
You know, you never want to see anyone leave the ring like this, especially a fighting champion.
Never a fighting champion, but nonetheless, Sabrina Kyle takes the victory in a hard-fought battle.